good afternoon, all my staff members. This is an occasion when we are going to observe Constitution Day. In fact, once it was known as Lawyers' Day also. Now, quite often, I insist on students learning the preamble to the Constitution and fundamental rights and fundamental duties by heart and with heart. And I am happy that quite a number of students, they know it. They have learned by heart. And today, we are just going to see the preamble at the end. But just merely reciting or repeating the preamble alone is not enough. To know the sanctity of the preamble is mandatory. And therefore, I have taken the help of Mr. Manoj, social science teacher, in order to explain a few words. So I will be raising the doubt on your behalf. Those who are, if you are getting any doubt, you can ask in a message to your teacher, and your teacher will pass on the question. You will try answer. Now coming over to this preamble to our Indian Constitution. Before I start, let's talk about the history of this Constitution. You know, I request Mr. Manoj to go about the history of Constitution.
Okay, students, very good afternoon to all of you. As you know that on 15th of August 1947 we have got independence from the colonial rule of British government, and at that time we did not have any constitution, we did not have any written rule book through which we can run our nation. And Britishers thought that Indians are not capable to make their own constitution, and they gave us this challenge to write about our own constitution. And our leaders of Indian National Movement, leaders of Indian National Congress, they took that as a challenge and they made a Constituent Assembly in 1946 to draft the constitution. And there were many committees of that assembly, and one of the most important committee was drafting committee, which was headed by Dr. Bagalkot to draft Indian Constitution. Then Dr. Bagalkot, along with his 6 members of that committee, he started writing, he started taking suggestions, advices from all over India regarding this constitution. And then after a long time of 2 years, 11 months and 18 days, that drafting committee accomplished their task and given this constitution to our Constituent Assembly on 26th November of 1949. That is why 26th November is remarked as or known as Constitution Day. On 19th November 2015, our present Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi had declared this day as a Constitution Day. Before this, it was known as National Law Day. National Law Day. In 2015, it was the 125th birth anniversary of Dr. Bagalkot. That is why from that day we are celebrating this day as Constitution Day. Thank you, sir.
Now there are two essential things about our Indian Constitution. One is, this is the largest written constitution of the world, number one. Number two, it has a uniqueness of every constitution across the globe. It has borrowed essentials from every part, and therefore it is very large. Can I expect you to explain how large it is, please?
Yes, sir. Students, as you know that the sir has rightly said that this is the longest and lengthiest constitution, and it is the longest written constitution of the world. Earlier, when it was made in 1949, there were 8 schedules, 22 parts, and 395 articles dealing with all aspects of governance, politics, economy, society, culture, and so many provisions. So right now there are 25 parts, 12 schedules, and near about 448 articles. And we have taken so many ideas from different constitutions of different countries. Like we have taken fundamental rights from US Constitution, the provision of the post of Vice President, Judiciary, Supreme Court, and the federal structure we have taken from US Constitution. Directive principles of state policy, the joint session, the joint meeting of both the houses, House of Commons and House of Peoples, Council of States, we have taken from Irish Constitution. Fundamental duties we have taken from Russian Constitution. Fundamental duties, the idea of socialism we have taken from the Constitution of Russia. And then many of its provisions have been taken from Government of India Act 1935, like the concept of Public Service Commission, the federal scheme, the Office of Governors, and the governance. These all are taken from that Government of India Act 1935. And finally, the nation which had ruled over us for more than 200 years, the British government, we had taken so many ideas from that constitution, like the parliamentary form of government, bicameral theory of government, and the legislative council. So all of these we have taken from different countries to make it worldwide. Thank you.
Yeah. Though we have taken, we have made it our own. As Mr. Manoj rightly said, you might have noted, the question of socialism. You have borrowed from the Russian constitution, of course. But the socialism as seen by Russians is different from the socialism that our forefathers envisaged. Ours is a democratic socialism. Achieving socialism through democracy. So these modifications, nuances, that is why it took such a long time for our Constituent Assembly to finalize on this. Now, Constitution Day, you would expect everybody to read the entire Constitution. But why are we sticking only with the preamble? It's simple because preamble is nothing but the essence of the entire Constitution. Whenever there is a kind of a debate or a discussion about the Constitution, you want to validate it, go to the preamble. The preamble justifies every part of the Constitution. Wherever you have a doubt, come back to this. So this is a capsule of the Constitution, which everybody, each one of us will have to understand the spirit of it. We may not go into the legal nuances, but definitely we need to know what it stands for, what our Constitution stands for. With that aim, let's try analyzing on this preamble with the help of Mr. Manoj. I'll be raising that out, as I said. Let's try. If you look at the preamble, it has only one sentence. Going by grammar, it has only one sentence. Where does it begin? Where are the things that are to be combined and understood? That is what we are going to do. As I said, this is the most sacred book of the citizens, of any Indian citizen. See, look at the Gita, sacred for the Hindus. Or if you are going to take the Bible, or you take the Quran, like that for every Indian citizen, irrespective of the religion, this Constitution is a holy one. So let's come to this. Who is going to give to whom? Because anything that is being given has to be given by someone to someone. Now, who is the giver of the Constitution? That's the beginning there. We means it's not a Constituent Assembly. It's not Constituent Assembly that says that. Who is that we? The people of India. To whom do we give? Come last. Give ourselves. Give ourselves this Constitution. So who gives? We. To whom? To us. So where lies the supreme sovereignty, supreme power? With us. We citizens, we hold the ultimate power. Now let's come to that. We, who are we? The people of India having solemnly resolved, solemn is a word which means in all seriousness. In all seriousness, we solemnly resolved, we have resolved to do what? To make India into this fundamental words. That's why they have been underlined. We have decided on making this country into a sovereign. Could you please explain the meaning of sovereignty?
Okay, sir. So, children, sovereign means the authority to take decision by ourselves. We are not bound to anyone. No country is pressurizing us to take any decision. Whenever we want to take internal as well as external decisions, we are free to take any decisions. No country can bound us, no country can enforce us to take decisions according to their will. We all are free to take any decisions by our own choice, by our own willingness.
And remember, that also is subject to the international laws. That is there for every country. So, sovereignty, then socialism already we have said. That we will be explaining it a little later. That is socialism and secular. Again, the word.
Secular, as you know that India is the land of diverse culture, diverse religious group. In India, there are more than, you know that in world there are 8 major religions. In whole world, there are 8 major religions, and all religions are found in India also. Like Christianity, Jainism, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Islam, and Parsis. See, they all are found in India, they all are living in India. So this secularism means, this is the idea, this is the provision which says that government does not support any religion as its official religion. In India, government is also symbolized as state. So state is separated from religion. Religion cannot interfere in the matters of state, same as state cannot interfere in the matter of religion. Only in one case, government can interfere in the matter of religion when it found that someone's fundamental right is violated. Only in that case, government can interfere in religious matter. Otherwise, both religion and state, they are separate. Every religious group in India, whether Muslim, Hindu, Sikh, Isai, everyone, whoever is living in India, they are free to celebrate their religion, their festivals, to perform their rituals, to propagate their religious ideas, and so on. Thank you.
And for your information, it's additional bit of information. If you look at the world religions, 99% of the religions are found or they were born either in India or in Persia. 99% of the religions. So such is a tradition, diversity of the country. We remain sovereign, socialist, secular. Now, it's a democratic republic. I think I take both the words together to make democratic republic. Please.
So as you know that children, democracy in class 8, 9th, 10th, I have repeated this many times. Democracy is made up of 2 words, demos and cracy. Demo means population and cracy means governance. The governance of people. The governance of people. The country in which people are governing over themselves, that is democratic country. Okay? You know that there are 2 forms of government. One is monarchy and second is democracy. There are other forms also like autocracy, dictatorship, but most important are monarchy and democracy. Monarchy means the rule of one person, the rule of king family and emperor, and democracy means the rule of people. The rule of people. Here people are free, they are sovereign, they have authority to choose their own leaders. And if they found that their leaders are not capable to perform their action, they can remove them in next election. So in democracy, there is an election method in which we elect our leaders, we choose our government, and republic means a nation in which the head of country is elected rather than appointed by the king family or a dynastic rule. So this democratic republic means we all are democratic. In this type of situation, the people have authority to choose their government and the head of nation is elected.
Now, let's try a bit of a recap. Who is getting? We. To whom? To ourselves. What have we decided to do? To make this country into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Thus we have decided. And after that what to do? And to get for its citizens and to secure to all its citizens certain essential things for living. Four essential, and they are further described. We have decided to secure to all the citizens justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. Before going into it, again over to him to talk about basically these three: liberty, equality, and fraternity. Please. Okay.
So students, liberty is the synonym of freedom. You can say, you can also know it, you can see the dictionary. This means freedom. The day before yesterday, I think in Scout Guide meeting, I also told you about that liberty. Liberty means freedom. Freedom of what? Freedom of thought. It means we are free to think anything. हम लोग free हैं कोई भी चीज सोचने के लिए. We are free. Nobody can enforce us. Nobody can force us. Nobody can impose their ideas on us. We are free to choose any decisions, and we are free to express our ideas or beliefs or views. That is our fundamental right. These four are the part of our fundamental right. Equality and this liberty and justice, they are the part of fundamental rights. It says that we have right to freedom of expression. Whatever things going on in our mind, in our heart, we can express it without any hesitation. And then belief, faith, and worship.
Now we'll go to that later. What are these four?
Okay.
These four.
The next one is equality. Next one is equality. You know, in India, before 1947, there was a social vice, that the vice of untouchability. Okay, untouchability. Upper class people, they did not give equal importance to lower caste people in ancient time. But our constitution maker had changed it. Now they have provided us the right of equality. We all are equal before law. We all are equal before law. Whether it is upper caste or lower caste, Muslim or Hindu, girl or boy, old age or a child, widow or a married, whether every citizen is equal before law. We all are equal before law. We have equality of opportunity, equality of status, equality of everything. We are not unequal, we are equal according to this term. And fraternity means the idea of universal brotherhood. Bhaichara, universal brotherhood. As our ancient Vedas also denote that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So our concept or policy is that to treat entire world as our brother. So this fraternity promotes the idea of universal brotherhood.
Fine. Now come on to the basic four things. We have decided to make the country into something, and the citizens are to get justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. This much is decided. Now they are further explained. Justice. What kind of justice? Social justice, economic justice, and political justice. All three defined. And when we talk about liberty to do what? Of thought, of expression, of your belief, liberty of faith, and liberty of worship. That's also well explained again. After that, equality. Equality in what? Equality for whom? Equality of status. All are equal. Equality of status and of opportunity. All are equal in the sense you cannot say I am because so and so I am more equal. It can never be so. So equality of status and of opportunity. Equality of opportunity. And then this is what we have got. And then there is a duty also of the government to bring in certain responsibility over to the citizens, and therefore, and to promote among them all what? Fraternity. Assuring the dignity. Individual dignity is of the highest importance. Individual dignity shall not be defaced at any point of time by anyone just because of the earlier ones. Because justice is uniform to all. Equality, it is equal, therefore everybody gets it, assuring the dignity of the individual, the honor of the individual, and the unity and integrity of the nation. So the nation is important, people are important, we are important, we ourselves, we declare it. And the unity and integrity of the nation, well, that is, with all these functions are well defined in our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt. We make it our own. Adopt, enact, now it is the law, and give to ourselves this Constitution. This is in brief. Hope you understood exactly what this preamble stands for. Preamble stands for the entire Constitution. This much we know. Let's stand up for reading of this Constitution and preamble to the Constitution. And children, virtually, you also take part. Yeah, take position, please. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. Equality of status and of opportunity. And to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves